So you've got your iOS device, you've got GarageBand open and you want to get recording, but you want to use your own mic, something like this. How are you going to do it? How are you going to connect this to your iPad? Let's take a look. Well, the answer comes in the form of this, the irig Pre. It's a tiny little box, it weighs a couple of ounces. It's got a battery in the back, which actually accounts for most of that weight. You've got an input level for your mic, and you have an on-off switch, which allows you also to apply phantom power. That's impressive in a tiny little box. You can see there's an XLR connector on the end here. On the other end, you have a headphone connector, and then you also have this lead, which goes into your iPad or your iPhone. So let's connect it up. Into the iPad there, put my headphones in there, connect my microphone up to here, and switch it on. That's it. End of setup. So I now have this microphone. I've got the one that you're hearing me at the moment on is the twin sister of this one. They're a matched pair of AKG C414s. So what I'm going to do is put this 414 next to the other one and record a phrase. You'll hear it on Logic up here through a very nice preamp, and you'll hear it on the iPad via the irig Pre. Let's do a comparison between the two, and you can hear how good this thing is. Here is a comparison between two identical AKG C414 mics. One is going onto Logic Pro X via a preamp, the other is going onto an iPad through the irig Pre. Here is a comparison between two identical AKG C414 mics. One is going onto Logic Pro X via a preamp, the other is going onto an iPad through the irig Pre. Technology has certainly come a long way in recent years because for me, that represents fantastic quality for the money. These are about £40. It's nothing. And it allows you to connect a mic that you really like singing through. You can connect things like Shure SM58s up to this. You can even connect a DI box if you wanted to record your guitar via the irig, or maybe you've got your acoustic guitar that you want to plug in. You can do exactly that with this. Now, IK Multimedia do make other things that allow you to connect things with a jack. You can also buy an audio interface that allows stereo, for example, but really, for the money, something like this really does go a long way. Lots of people would have a little sort of gripe about frequency response, saying, oh, it doesn't sound like this, preamp will sound like... The music comes first, in my view. But really, what we need to really eliminate with all of this stuff is distortion and noise. These are the two enemies, really, of recording. Frequency response, not so much, because you can actually EQ and for any deficiencies, or if you think, oh, it doesn't sound bassy enough, you can just turn the bass up a bit, and that's fine, as long as it's not totally deficient in something. You can't add something that wasn't there in the first place. But I think you'll agree, this is a rather nifty bit of kit.